live 1 minute early. Look at me, 1 minute early. I'm a punctual massive. I'm a punctual massive. How's it going, everyone? I saw some people lurking in chat already, waiting patiently on things to happen, and here they are, the things happening. Like time passing every day until we meet our end. Yeah, I think that's a good intro. Anyway, what's going on? how's everyone doing on this Thursday evening? Oh, look at Deep Red. Already flume that in there. Yeah. You let me your liking to eat baby's metal. Yeah, I never disputed that fact. Hello everyone. Hello. Hi. I like this movie. Please don't kill me. Oh, that's a ban. That's a ban. We have an image to uphold here. Nothing is allowed. You're not allowed to like things that I don't like. That's them rules. Yeah, let's give people some time to let's just get in, as always. I mean, I've been doing some stuff and things. Watched the movie yesterday, obviously, so that was happening. We did another Forge with Mupsley a couple of days ago on Ex Machina. That was very cool and interesting. Mupsley dropped a movie theory on that, which pretty much lines up with the things he presented, so that was kind of neat. Something I didn't expect. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, cheers DP. I saw. I wrote it right below because I was about to post it as well that I'm live. Cheers for that. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I've just been working away on the forges, cutting up the supercut for the item only run I did on Strumble. I checked out Rogue Legacy 2, the 1.0 release. And that's a pretty fun game so far. I'm probably going to play that on and off here and there just to chill out, maybe on stream a little more as well. I'm also going to be going back to that shield only run I've been doing because I definitely want to finish that one before I start thinking about playing something else. But yeah, so far, thumbs up for Rogue Legacy 2. It's fun stuff. I've been enjoying it. A VOD for that should be coming out probably tomorrow, if I don't forget to schedule it later today, because I'm a massive. But that VOD is going to be on the archive channel, obviously. And yeah, that's about it from the things that happened the last couple of days. Chilled out at a super chat catch up last night. While I was doing that, I was writing the notes for this because I came straight out of the cinema for Multiverse of Madness, and man, it just got worse when I started writing shit down, and I thought about it today, and it just got even worse, if you will. But yeah, we'll get to that. I wrote the movie down in chronological order as best as I could remember. I think I got everything right from what has been happening. But yeah, this movie is not very good. I just said it straight ahead. Just said beforehand, it's not a good movie. I got like the occasional chuckle out of it, and it looked pretty from time to times. Uh, but that's like almost every movie these days. They mostly all look pretty good. The acting is good for the most part. Like, I don't have any problems with the actors and actresses. I thought Olsen did a pretty good job, I think, playing her role. But man, I feel like the MCU just completely ditched continuity. Like I just don't care. I wonder if they just go for the reasoning now. Oh, it's multiverse. We can just do whatever we want. But then we have these. Obviously, this is going to be a spoiler stream. I'm going to talk about the whole movie. So, if you want to watch it, this is going to be all the spoilers. But yeah, I feel like we don't even recognize things that have been happening in Phase 4. Like, I don't. Everything that's happened in Loki doesn't matter. I think the only thing that at least I know of that is directly connected to this story is WandaVision, because Wanda is the evil villain person in this movie, and they I mean, I guess they mention was it Westview, I think was the name of the city. That's what they mention. It's like, oh, you want to? I mean, it's what wasn't a trailer. I think it's like, oh, you're here to talk about Westview. I guess, like, I'm not here to talk about that. But we'll get into that when we get there, because, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, no bueno, if you will. Lots of tisms. But yeah, it's MCU sludge, unfortunately. I mean, I don't know if there's anything else to say before I just go right into it. Because, man, they just do all things and stuff. We have things to do, universes to see, and hop through them. I don't know, man. It was just, even when I came out of the cinema immediately, I was just like, eh? And then I came back home, started writing all the things down. I was like, oh man, we're just going here, then there, then here, then there, then here, then there. And it's like, now we're doing Wanda stuff, now we're doing Strange in America stuff. America is the other character's name, America Chavez, something along those lines. It was really weird that she's called America, because I think at some point Strange says, "Is America okay?" It's like weird. But yeah, it completely ignores continuity. I feel like, at least from what I know, from what I've seen of the MCU, there's not a lot of things that actually connect to the other things. Because at one point they do acknowledge the Spider-Man incident, which I would assume is No Way Home. Which also means they still know who Spider-Man is, but they don't know Spider-Man is Peter Parker, I think is what they were trying to say with this. Because Strange was just talking about Spider-Man at some point, and that they were in the Avengers and stuff. So I guess Spider-Man is still in the Avengers. So yeah, it's weird. So because now, I'm getting ahead of myself. Like, there's already more stuff in my mind now that I had written down. Like, this is gonna be a goddamn spiral of thought. But yeah, it's there's lots to talk about. I'm gonna do my best here, just going from memory. I hope I've written everything down that I thought of, but we'll see how that goes. But because there's lots to do, lots to talk about. So yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway, I mean, pretty much I can just jump right in there and give this a little twirly twirl through the multiverse of madness. Let me get some tisms here, some movement in the background. Make sure the sound is off. There we go. Alrighty, so Multiverse of Madness. We immediately start with an action scene. We see Doctor Strange and some other girl running away from a demon thingy or like some monster thingy. We later figure, and they start talking to each other in Spanish. It's like, oh, so I guess those are different kinds of versions. This is a different version of Strange because he looks a little bit different and he talks in Spanish. And the girl talks in Spanish, so she's obviously Spanish, I guess. What was weird, they only talked Spanish for one line each, and then they started talking English. I don't know if they didn't trust the audience to read subtitles for 5 minutes. Because that's how long we get with that Spanish Strange anyways, because he just dies in this scene anyway. So they walk away from this demon thingy, the L Strange is L Strange is shooting ice at the thing, and this kind of buys some time. They're running for some thing in the middle of a big dimension-esque room, which I think is like the place between universes, I think they call it later on, if I'm not completely mistaken. I don't know. It's just a thing. We know later on they were going for the Book of Vishanti because they need that to stop Wanda later on. Because L Strange and L Chavez, El America, La America. I should stop that. That's a terrible joke. Anyway, they go for that thing. Strange is trying to fight it off, and she's can't really fight. She's just standing there, doesn't know what to do, and Spanish Strange gets cut in the knee or in the leg or something, and he's like, and then he holds it down. It's like, there's no other way. I have to take your powers because I have to do it. And he's like, oh no, I thought you were my friend. No, I have trust issues with all the other strangers I'm gonna meet, which is gonna be only one because it doesn't matter. He's like, no, stop it, that's so mean. He's like, in the grand calculus, it's this worthy sacrifice to make. Like, and before he can do that, the demon frees itself from the shackles, stabs him right through the chest, I think. And he's like, oh no, what am I gonna do? And then the demon does some stuff like, I'm an evil demon thing. And luckily, we just turned into video game mode. And below the demon opens like a thing she can jump through. And exactly where she is, there's like platforms she can hop on and a pipe she can grab and just swing over. It's like, she's gonna make it to the book. But then she gets caught by the demon because it just turned around and she gets like shackled. It's like, damn it. But Spanish Strange is not dead yet. He frees Chavez, and before he does that, she activates like a star-shaped portal, which we pretty quickly figure out this is like a portal that goes through other universes, so she can open portals to universes, which that's a big problem. She can do that. Not for this movie. It's actually very handy for this movie. The problem, she can do that. Remember the TVA? We figure out later on she's been doing this universe hopping for a while. She apparently visited 72 universes so far for X amount of time. So in my mind, Loki is canon, right? They never said it's like not canon or something. Not that I'm aware. So when the TVA was still a thing and she was just universe hopping, I don't know. I feel like she should have been melted, bro. She should have been melted the first, at least the second time she's done it. It's fine. Kevin Feige told us she is okay. Oh, okay. TVA isn't a thing anymore because Kang is dead. Yeah, the thing is, she visited 72 universes. The problem I have, especially, is I don't know where exactly we are time-wise because the Phase 4 is a fucking mess in continuity. So I don't know when the Loki thing actually happened and stopped the whole universe thingy from forming. But when she's been like 72, I feel like she's been doing this for a couple of years. I think. So yeah, I feel like there's a problem here. Loki is only canon when they want it to be. See, that makes sense. Why would you keep counting after like 25? I don't know, dude. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, she's about to get like stabbed, but the almost dead Spanish Strange cuts the shackles or whatever it was, and she gets sucked in together with the almost dead Strange, but he's now completely dead the next time we see him. But then what was it? All right, we cut to our Strange that we know waking up, going up in space, like, oh no! I just, funnily enough, right when I did the thing, the trailer footage showed the same scene that I was thinking of. That was perfectly timed. Thought I'd mention that. Anyway. So yeah, he just woke up and was like, oh, I had this as a dream. I was like, oh, that's weird, but very real. But hey, that's fine. Obviously, this wasn't a dream, as we later figure out. But yeah, Strange just gets ready. He suits up, goes to Christine's wedding. If you don't remember, Christine was his lover, girlfriend / wife. I haven't seen the first Strange in a while. But yeah, I don't know if I just don't remember if they were wife and husband or not. But they were at least together. I'm not sure if they were married or not anymore. So yeah, he goes to her wedding. The wedding in the church. Strange still looks like longing her to her. It's like, oh, I'm not actually over you. All that good stuff. During the party, they have a conversation. Strange tells her that he never gave up on them, but she tells him that it wouldn't have never worked between them. And when Strange asks, oh, but why? She's like, oh, you always wanted the knife in your hand, and I respected you for it, but I never loved you for it. It's like, rude. And Strange is like, how long had you had that one in the chamber? And then he just kind of chuckle, and then she fucks off. And she also says, oh, it's kind of weird, but my husband is like a big fan. I'm going to introduce you now. It's like, yeah, fine. Yeah, just a random conversation. I'm actually not sure if that's in character for Strange or not. I honestly don't remember. It's been so long with the first Doctor Strange movie. And I generally have a hard time following who's been doing what character-wise in the Phase 4. That's what I was thinking of. So yeah. Did I skip something? We got the demon thingy. He suited up. There's probably some other scenes in between, but I just can't recall them. So this is not going to be like a super precise breakdown, obviously. But I think, yeah, then they just fuck off. and Strange sees some commotion down the street, hears some yelling, and it's like, oh, I need to do some superhero stuff. And he changes his clothes with his magic, puts on his cloak, and flies down to the street, and he sees like some invisible thing is apparently crushing stuff. At first it looks like it's just flying around, but then he sees like, oh, there's like marks on it, so there's invisible stuff. And then he does like a floopy spell. So, ooh. And then you can see it. Apparently it works for everyone, not only him. So he just unveiled it for everyone, because later we see them in the house where they had the party, that they see the tentacle thing on the wall or something. But yeah, he just goes down. He sees like a bus is getting crushed, and he's like, oh, there's a child in there. So he disassembles the bus with his magic, grabs the cloak, grabs the child from out of there, and we see, oh, it's America Chavez. And Strange looks at us like, do I know you? And he's distracted, and he gets yeeted into a building. And the demon is clearly after her. But before the demon can grab her, Wong arrives, the Sorcerer Supreme, and just kind of fights with the thing, and they go back and forth. It's just a fight scene. Like, no, I wish I could have the fight scene in front of me, so I could have dissected it a bit more. But they're like magic stuff, like saws, and Wong does like some shuriken-style magic things that he throws at it. He has his whip thingy that he uses, and they cut off some of the tentacle arms and all that stuff, and all the magic stuff you suppose you know from the Strange Boy. At some point they land on a. I forgot how they got there. Maybe the tentacle monster grabbed her and went up to the went up to the house, and she was just put down there or something, and they fight and all fight the thing. I'm just trying to think of any specifics, but I think it's just a normal ass fight scene that you know from the MCU. It's flashy, it looks pretty good. But at some point the child distracts the tentacle monster by stomping on a stone that breaks off and does like a little star shape. So that's like her power. She can punch really hard with her dimension fists or something. I don't think they ever clarify that in the movie. That's what she can do sometimes, but she has no control over it yet. But yeah, distracts the tentacle monster. Wong and Strange stab the thing in the eye, and they rip the fucking thing's eye out, and it looks pretty gory, and I like that. So you rip the thing's eye out and stumbles to the floor, and they saved the day, I guess, and the child. But yeah, they collect the girl from up there. As I said, we saw a little of her power to distract the tentacle monster thingy. It's like, oh, you have to explain why you were in my dream and stuff. That's weird. And she just accepts that. But yeah, they go to some restaurants, have pizza, and they have some banter, all basically. And she starts talking to Spanish starts talking in Spanish to Strange. And she's like, he can't even talk Spanish. And Wong's like, in Spanish. Wong's like, oh, I don't even know if he speaks English that well or something. It's like, Dr. Strange is an idiot. Anyway, see, but oh, sorry. Talking is hard. But yeah, she basically tells him that she's from another dimension and she can travel dimensions, but she can't control her powers. And she also says like she has trust issues because L. Strange has betrayed her. the fun thing is, she tries to talk to Strange in Spanish, as I mentioned, and she's like surprised he can't speak Spanish. But later on, she says when she's in a different universe, she says to Strange, rule number one: nothing is the same in most universes. So I don't know why she was surprised, but anyway, yeah, she mentions that L. Strange and her were going for the Book of Vishanti, and then Doctor Strange says, that's stupid, that's a legend, that thing doesn't exist. And then Wong says, oh yeah, it's real, but it's unreachable. And he looks at Strange, oh, I know that because from the book, I read that in the book they give you when you become the Sorcerer Supreme. Why doesn't Strange know about that book? I don't believe that Strange just doesn't know about this. I feel like Strange would have known about the Book of Vishanti, because I would assume he would have checked out that Book of Secrets when he was the Sorcerer Supreme, and the book was in Spanish. There you go. He's like, I can't read that. Fuck. So yeah, they were just going for some stupid shit just to make fun of Doctor Strange. Because there was no reason to really do it this way. It's like, again, it just feels like sometimes just feels like they have a count of jokes they need to have in their MCU movies. It's so nonsensical. It's so frustrating. Like, I would have expected Strange to go, oh yeah, this book is like really hard to get. It's like here and there and blah blah blah. But I was like, oh no, that's a legend. You're stupid. Why did you even try to do this? Is what he basically means. And then Wong just goes like, oh no, it exists. To put it in the book you get in the Sorcerer Supreme thing, this Book of Secrets or whatever. Yeah. We don't like any characters from the MCU phases before, because why would we? Anyway. But Strange at some point goes, okay, you have to prove you're actually from another universe. And then we cut to a rooftop thingy that has like a little garden thing attached to it. There's like a small tree on it, and there's some dirt. The reason I mentioned that is becoming important a little bit later. It means a rooftop where the dead L. Strange lies. So I guess luckily, in quotes, they were ported onto a rooftop in the city, so no one saw the dead Strange yet, but she somehow got down without being seen. I mean, there was a door, so that works, but there was just a dead Strange lying on a on a rooftop for a while. I guess lucky they didn't just appear in the middle of the city and just a corpse of Doctor Strange lying on the walkway or something. But yeah, then they have some more talk about stuff. I can't recall exactly what, but basically she proves with that. And then Strange buries the dead Strange in that Earth garden department thingy with his magic, and just puts it in there. And I think Wong says something like, oh, this goes against so many guidelines or whatever. And then Strange says, I buried worse. And man, I wonder if that corpse is going to be handy later on. It's going to be very important. But yeah, remember that one. So yeah, Wong says, okay, we can bring you to Kamartaj. It's safe there. If you don't remember, Kamartaj is like the sorcerer super duper place. Because I didn't remember, I had to look it up. So yeah, they come to Kamartaj. It's safe there. Strange notes that there were some runes on the tentacle demon. Says, oh wait, that wasn't magic. It was witchcraft. And luckily, he knows someone who knows a thing or two about witchcraft. yeah, we're going to Wanda. We also establish in this scene that apparently dreams we have, or dreams they have in this universe, is actually yourself in a different universe. So dreams are not just made up things in your mind. It's an actual life someone has in a different universe. I think that's where they mention it, like somewhere here. Could be a little bit somewhere else, but I just put it out there just so we have it out there. I'm not entirely sure at which point it comes up. But yeah, dreams are just other stuff. And was it here? It doesn't matter. I just put it out so we know the information. We also figure out, which I think was at this point or a little bit later on, I just put it out here so we have it as information available now. America Chavez is unique in all the multiverse. She's one of a kind. So, yeah. She only exists once in all of the multiverse for some reason. I don't know why they did it like this. And also I wonder, does everyone who comes from the universe she is from does have that power? Is she unique? Because we don't get any explanations for her power. But yeah, she's unique to the whole multiverse for some reason. She's like, oh yeah, I know that's the thing. Or she says that. I don't know how she figured it out. She's like, oh yeah, I don't have any dreams. So that's your proof. Because if you don't dream ever, you're one in the multiverse, the unique one. I don't know why that's I'm just trying to figure out why they did it that way. And I can't really come up with a great answer. Like, it shouldn't matter if she's unique in the whole multiverse or not. It's weird. It's really weird, but she's at least, yeah, whatever. I'm struggling to grab any reasoning for that, but maybe we'll come up on it on Saturday on EFAP. I don't know. There's a couple of more minds there, so maybe there's something coming up. But I'm struggling because they just mentioned it once and that's it. It's no, it's just there. But so you know. Anyway, America and Wong go to Kramatage, and Strange is going to go Wanda. We see a little scene with Wanda where she has like a dream about her boys, her children. She made up, by the way, which Strange points out at some point, by the way. She wakes up, like, oh, I'm so sad. There's not actually my boys. I'm so lonely. And she's in this cottage almost, and she has like trees, and she's like, oh, I'm just doing some gardening. And then Strange comes around. Oh, hey, what's up? That's a beautiful place. And then she chips up one of the apple tree thingies, and he smells. It's like, oh, this smells real. And Wanda goes like, oh, this makes me cringe. So Wanda says, oh, I guess you're here to talk about the happenings in Westview. And Strange says, no, I'm not here because of that. I know you made a mistake, but you made it good at the end. There was never any doubt. What? So not only does it say, oh no, you made it good at the end, he also acknowledges he knew this shit was happening and he didn't do anything about it. Strange knew what was going on. He was like, oh, it's gonna be fine. That's fine. She's gonna stop. She's just having a fit. She's just having some fun. She's grieving. It's fine. Strange just didn't do anything. He knows it was going on. It's absolute insanity. I don't know what to say. He knew what was going on. He knew she was like prisoning all these people. He also knew that the fucking hex she casted was expanding. Like he should have known. If he knows that shit was going on, he knew this was expanding. And at the very least, when he know, oh, this shit is expanding, this can just go over the whole world if we don't stop it. I should probably go there and do something about this. But nope, he's like, you made it good at the end, it's fine. It's fine. Also, I wasn't allowed to go there from the writing, so sorry. So yeah, now we have confirmation that Strange knew about this and just didn't do anything about it. Good job. Good fucking job. It's really frustrating. It's really, really frustrating. So it's like, blah, blah, blah. We have this girl that can dimension hop and someone is chasing her and there's demons and we need someone with witchcraft abilities and can you help us? We need your help because it seems to be a powerful ally. Powerful person who's sending these demons after her. And then at one point, Wanda goes and mentions America's name. Strange stuff's like, And Wanda stops as well as like, you didn't mention her name, didn't you? And he was like, nope. And then she's like, casting the hexes was easy, but the lying doesn't come as easy. And she just reveals herself to be like the Scarlet Witch in the Scarlet Witch outfit. And this beautiful place she was in, she just turns it into like a fucking post-apocalyptic nightmare place with like broken trees and whatever. I'm not sure whether that's supposed to be because there's like I think the sky was red. It was like all evil and like, I mean, I know you're evil now, but why would you want to live here? Can't you just go to an actual nice place instead of making a hex that makes it nice? So yeah, if you didn't get she's evil now, she's very evil because there's evil trees and evil sky and broken stuff. Whatever. So apparently she's the one that's going after America, and she wants to sap out her powers because she wants to hop through universes, so she can go to where her family is. And she's like, you're insane. Because your family is fucking made up. You made them up. He's like, no. There's a universe out there where I have a family. I've dreamed about it. And I guess she knows about the whole dream thing. Oh, well, actually, she got the Darkhold, which is like this evil book. I think she got that in WandaVision. I did a quick Google for that. I think that was the case. She got it in WandaVision at some point. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, she's gonna go. She just want to sap her powers and go universe hopping. I'm not sure how she found out about America Chavez. I don't know if she was just checking out universes and found that she is around somewhere, and she's like, oh, she can universe up. That's very helpful. I need that. I don't know how she found her. I don't know if that was in one of the other series that I didn't catch completely. But as far as I know, she was just after her now. I don't know how she found her. I'm guessing it's never explained. It could have been mentioned in WandaVision at the end, maybe in the after credit scene. But I don't recall that. Only thing I can come up with is she used the Darkhold to find someone that can do dimension hopping, I guess. That's just my guess. But that could be complete headcanon. And made up by me right here on the spot. Anyway. So yeah, it turns out she's going after America. She wants a universe hub, as I said. And she tries to justify it by saying, oh, there's only one of her. She could be dangerous if someone else takes her. And if you let me take her power, I'm gonna hop to that universe and you will never see me again and she won't be a problem. And Serena's like, that's evil. That's things that our enemies do. Stop that. But Strange doesn't stop her here at all. Because Wanda says, oh yeah, you have until dawn or something to hand her over. Or you will be visited not by Wanda, you will be visited by the Scarlet Witch. Ah, I'm evil. And then she walks away. And Strange just goes back home to Kamar-Taj, which she now knows that they are there. He just told her immediately. Which I guess it's fine because he doesn't know she's evil. But then I just don't know how the magic stuff works here because I don't know if we have like examples from past shows that Strange can sense evil. Not sure. Maybe he thought, yeah, as Quantum just said, maybe Strange didn't think he was strong enough because she has that superpower Darkhold book of evil destruction or something. But yeah, they just go they part ways and he goes home and she now knows where exactly they are. They was correct. But yeah. It's a really powerful book. Wanda says that sending the demons after the child has been the chill way or like the merciful way. And if you don't hand them over, I'm gonna come myself and do it the non-chill way. I'm just gonna be very evil. But yeah, Strange goes back to Kamar-Taj, tells him, yeah, no, she's not gonna cooperate. She's actually evil as shit, and she's probably gonna come here very soon. And America points out, oh, so you told the one that wants to kill me exactly where we are. And Strange just says, yep. So yeah, that was a line that happened. Wanda arrives. Wait, hang on. Oh yeah, we see like some more sorcerers. I guess they're powerful sorcerers that arrive because some of the normie sorcerers, the extra sorcerers, if you will, was like, oh, it's the sorcerers, blah blah blah. I haven't seen him in X amount of time or something. I can't remember. I'm sorry. But yeah, they take their stances and they're ready to fight. Then Wanda arrives in this big black cloud. In case you still didn't understand, she's evil. It's like a big black cloud, and she floats out of there. It's like, Scarlet Witch, evil. If you still can't tell. Strange goes up, which I found weird. Strange goes up to talk to her, and Wong is even like, oh, this whatever you say up there could be good or bad, no pressure. And it's like, dude, aren't you the Sorcerer Supreme? Shouldn't you be the one taking care of shit like this? But then again, Strange knows her best, but it's just like, Wong is such a fucking loser. I don't know how else to say it. Like, considering he's the Sorcerer Supreme, he gets just fucking yeeted around all the time. He always needs help. Like, he's heroic and stuff, and he's not a weak warrior, if you will, or weak sorcerer. But he pales in comparison to like a bunch of people. He gets thrown around by those demons. He gets thrown around by Wanda. He gets thrown around by other things in other series, I'm sure. He's like a bit too comic relief. I don't know. He always feels like he's just moving around. It's like clunky. He's like, I like Wong, but I feel there's really some injustice. He needs like some badass scene where he fucks shit up, but I don't know. It just gets yeeted around in this. He's captured most of this movie as well. Uh, it's kind of a shame because I like Wong. He's a pretty neat character, I think. Um, but yeah, Strange goes up to her, convinces her not to do this. Again, this is stupid. It's just made up family. Blah blah blah. If you don't go away in peace, you will be attacked by all the sorcerers down there, which like a fuck ton of them down there now. It's like, all right, guess we're gonna fight. She starts attacking Strange, but there's like a bunch of sorcerers down there, probably like 40, and they create like a big shield. It's like it's like the shield from Strange, where there's like the disc basically that holds stuff up, but it's like a bigger version, and they create like a dome out of it around the thing. And she can't get through. She does like multiple shootings and everything. And it's like, I can't get through. And then she starts trying to get into the sorcerer's mind down there. It's like, no, he has a pretty good mind. And she finds one who is weak of mind. And then we see the first horror influence, because there's like a little bit of horror peppered in here in this movie, which was kind of interesting to see. Like, especially when we see Wanda in certain scenarios, she's like creepy and zombie-like. So they kept a little bit of the whole horror thingy. Which just reminds me, didn't they say in the beginning they wanted to do like a full-on horror movie with Doctor Strange? I guess that obviously never happened. But they kept some influences of that in here. We definitely have some of those flooping around. But yeah, she finds that one guy's mind. And you see, I think you see her POV, and it zooms like in on him, and we see like her behind him going in, and she just whispers in his ears like, "Run!" And then he goes, and then you see his magic like flicker, and then he's like, "Nah!" And then he turns around, runs away, bumps into like 5 other sorcerers or something, and the shield is waning, so there's like a little gap in there, and she shoots like a magic missile basically in there and just breaks them up, and the shield fails. So here's the thing. You have Wong and Strange in the middle of all of this, and they're just standing there. Then why aren't they helping with the shields? They're probably the two most powerful sorcerers in this scenario here right now. They should help with the shield. Help with the shield. She wouldn't have had a chance. Like, if all these sorcerers, those random sorcerers that are probably much weaker than you, can hold her off. If you put the power of a Strange like in the mix, that's probably for 20 sorcerers at least. At least. Full stop. There was a full stop there. But they're just watching, and Wong's like, fortify your minds. I think he says this like really weirdly, like he's surprised, because Strange tells Wong's like, oh, she's trying to get in her minds, and Wong's like, fortify your minds. Nah. But yeah, she gets through. She fucks up a whole bunch of sorcerers. They start to run back inside because that's all it took to get through, apparently. They start shooting magic missiles or magic arrows rather, because they have like a bow, and they shoot like magic arrows at her, and they have like cannons appearing that shoot magic things, and nothing really works because Wanda is basically invincible. Like, even a direct hit from the stuff is just not doing anything. So yeah, she just makes short work of all these sorcerers down there. She kills a bunch of them, exactly. She's like super powerful, and she is super powerful. We know that from past movies. But yeah, she fucks up a whole lot of them. They run inside. Run inside, and then Wanda, yeah, she kills a bunch of them. She goes after them. Strange stops, looks like she's confronting her, and Wanda steps in like this weird contraption, and that puts her in like a what do I call it? Like a mirror dimension almost. It's like a trap box, and it's like a weird dimension. Like the room around her contorts, and there's like spikes coming out at her, and she's like trying to get out, but it's moving and shifting, and it does like all kinds of weird shit. Looks pretty cool, but I don't know. It's like a trap box, I would say. Yeah. Flee inside. She steps in this trap. But Wanda makes her way out somehow, and I don't understand how she did it. So the reason why I say it's like a mirror dimension is she gets out of that thing by using reflections in the room Strange and the other ones are in now to get through. So she grabs a couple of other sorcerers through like reflections on the ground in like water puddles and gets them in and kills them. And it's like, oh, quick, get rid of the reflections. And they put like cloth over it and get rid of the water and whatnot. And at some point, America puts a cloth on and there's another puddle, and instead of making it go away, she just looks at it like a fucking idiot. And Wanda goes like, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, ah, no, evil Wanda. And she just splashes the water away. Yeah. And then that didn't do anything because there's a gong in there. And that is enough reflection, I guess. So she just comes out of there. But she's like all kinds of distorted. Like she looks like really freaky. Like all the bones are like in different places. And she like cracks her neck back in place and the arms and stuff. So that's like another horror element that's been happening. And it's like she went blah. So yeah, it's like another horror thing that's happening. She just cracks him. So it's like, oh, here we are doing the thing. So then they have like a short fight. She fucks up Wong. She fucks up Strange. And before she can get to America, she activates another portal because she remembers that she always activates it by accident when she's frightened. So it's like a flight mechanism almost. So Wanda's trying to get her, but Strange yeets in front of America, takes the shot for her, and they get pushed into the portal, and they go through like all of these universes. Like it's like one of these artistic scenes they have in like a lot of movies now, because then they go like through probably like 10 or 15 different universes in a short frame. So we see like a couple of ones. There's like one that looks like hell. There's like bones and blood. And then one that's like all nature. And one where there are paint. Like one of these scenes. The cartoon one. Yeah, exactly. There's more. I didn't memorize them all. But visually pretty cool, obviously. Like look pretty nifty. There's also the scene where Strange's face goes into blocks that you saw in the trailer. So yeah, Bone, Evil Dimension I wrote down, the Paint one, yeah, that's the one I already said. Yeah, look pretty cool, and then they land in some dimension that is a little bit more advanced than the current one. And Wong gets what happens to Wong? Oh yeah, he just gets shackled to the thing. For some reason she doesn't kill Wong. She just shackles him somewhere. I don't know why, but it's super handy for her because at some point her book gets broken and she needs another thing to do dream hopping. But we'll get there. Yeah. But yeah, we know in a universe that's a little more that's more advanced than ours. They have like super duper technology, not super duper technology, but more advanced technology. I think like floating cars here and there. They have like platforms they can step on, and they show you your memories. And this is the place. This is the time where we get some backstory. So Strange steps on it by accident, and he sees like a scene with him and Christine where they have dinner, and I think Strange just got his doctor's degree or something. And this is the time where Christine gave him the watch that broke during his accident, I think, if I remember that correctly. And he's like, we don't have time for this, and walks away. And then America steps on it, and we see her backstory, and we see like the flashback of, or the memory simulation, whatever, of when she first activated the portal. Had a hard time not laughing because it was kind of silly. So we see the thing. She's like, oh, it's my mom's and things, and here, flowers, and it's happy, happy, happy. And it's like, oh no, a bee. I'm scared because I'm young. And then she opens the portal because she's got scared of a bee. And they get all sucked through a portal, and we're separated ever since. And I don't know. I think it's just so funny that a fucking bee created all her misery being separated by her parents and everything. I don't know why that's so funny to me. But it's just is a bee portal. Ah! Oh, I don't know. It's hilarious. She just sees the bee on the flower and goes like, portal. And then he gets all sucked in. It's like, no, hold on to me. How was that the first time she was scared? Dude, I don't know. I just think it's hilarious that it was a bee and not like a tiger or a vicious dog or whatever. It's just a fucking small little bee. Oh, you just can't make that shit up, dude. It's hilarious. Stay hydrated, everyone. It's important. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Alright, I already mentioned the TVA stuff that should have happened at some point because she's been doing that for a while. This is also where she talks to Strange like, oh, I've been to like 72 dimensions or whatever the number was. And at some point Strange wants to walk over a street because he's, it's a green light, and then he gets almost run over. It's like, they go on red here? And this is where America says, the rule number 1 of dimension hopping, nothing is ever the same as you expect it to be. And rule number 2, always find food. And then she has preferably pizza, because apparently she liked pizza. Can relate, pizza is pretty good. But in this universe they have pizza balls. So it's it looks like a little doughy ball, and there's like pizza toppings on it. Look pretty delicious, actually. And Strange's like, hey, how did you pay for that? It's like, pretty much all of universes don't let people pay for their food. I'm actually surprised you have to pay for yours. It's like, okay. I have a hard time believing that, but whatever. And then we see the guy who did the stand who sold the food. And if I'm correct, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that the guy from Evil Dead? Like Ash from Evil Dead? I think that was him, and he had like a little cameo in there. So that was kind of fun. It was? Okay. Bruce Campbell, that's the name. Thank you. And he was like, I always get paid. Give me my payment. He is like obviously upset because this girl just stole food from him. And then he's rude towards Strange. He's like, oh, it's fine. No, 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 no. He's like, no, fuck that. And he just grabs the coat and is like, oh, looks like it's authentic. Did you take that from the Museum of Doctor Strange? And he's like, Museum of Doctor Strange? Yeah, you stole that. Give that back. And he just puts a spell on him where he starts punching himself. And then he walks away. It's like, don't worry, it's not permanent. And if I heard that correctly, apparently that spell lasts for 3 weeks. So yeah, he just casted a spell on Bruce Campbell to punch himself for 3 weeks. Maybe he was joking, I can't recall, but apparently he beat himself up for a while, for a good while. Yeah. So he's dead then. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. Rule number 2. I just need to get back on track where I was here. Talked about the memory thing. Right. So they then make the decision, or Strange makes the decision. It's like, oh, best bet is to find this universe is Strange. So we're just gonna go to the house of Strange because the city layout is seems to be basically the same from our universe. So they kind of walk around, go there, and all the things happen that I just said, and then they get to the house, and then they see like a statue of this universe of Strange. It's like, oh, Strange died during the fight with Thanos, and we're very grateful. It's like a big statue in memory of Doctor Strange and for all the things he did for the world. I was like, oh shit, this Strange is dead. That's bad. And then they see someone come out of the Strange house, and it's like, oh, it's Mordo. And I think I heard the name Mordo before. I was kind of aware he is a character in Marvel, but I don't recall seeing him in the MCU before. I knew him from the comics by name, but considering Strange explains to us why he's surprised it's Mordo, because the Mordo in this universe was like super evil and just wanted to kill him. But this one is like cool and chill, and it's like, hey, my brother. Oh, he's in Strange 1? Really? Oh, fuck, I don't remember that at all. Okay, never mind. Sorry. Yeah, I completely forgot. What was the first? Okay. I forgot. My bad. Fair enough. I just had the Mephisto demon guy in mind. Because I haven't seen the first Strange in forever, so I only remember the big demon guy from the dimension thingy. But yeah, fair enough. But yeah, they do explain though who he is, so it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, he invites them in, and they have like tea, and they explain what's happening. It's like, oh, blah blah blah, just some banter. I don't recall anything super important from the conversation. I think they just explained to him what is happening, what they're doing, and they need to go back. And it's like, oh yeah, I'll help you, blah blah blah. But unfortunately, he spiked their teeth, and just both fall unconscious. Strange and America fall unconscious. Oh yeah, and also Mordo says that the Strange that is dead in this universe knew that this Strange would come here at some point, so he knew this was happening. But yeah, they explain the situation, spike their tea, and then they get captured and brought into a facility. And apparently in this universe, with all their advanced tech, they have shackles with some weird sand that prevents Strange to cast spells. I don't know. Someone in chat might know. I don't know what the sand is called, but it's like some kind of weird sand that restricts them from doing magic, and I think they use it to weaponize stuff as well. yeah, I don't know. It's some weird magic sand, anti-magic sand. I'm not sure. And yeah, they're in this facility and they get tested on, and then he sees the Christine of this universe, like, oh, what is happening here? And apparently Christine in this universe is in charge of the big old science stuff, and she created all the things like the shackles they have on and this super duper containment chamber they are in. She also explains that in this universe they are aware of the multiverse, and they also have a research department on it, and they named the universes. So yeah. They know multiverse somehow, and they do research on it. I don't think they explain what kind of research, but they're aware of multiple universes already, which I guess they had to be in other universes. And considering this has been going on for a while as well, doesn't the TVA come to play here as well? Or Endgame? Or what? I just don't know which rules apply. It's so confusing. Like, I assume right now we're after Loki. This is my understanding. This is after Loki. Kang is not around anymore, and the multiverses can do whatever the fuck they want. But before that happened, this whole multiverse research stuff that should have put the TVA in movement shouldn't it be like this? I'm just having a really hard time understanding what the rules rules are doing in this. Like, I don't know which rules apply, which is just the big issue of this whole movie. We have all this multiverse stuff, and we have Endgame rules, we have the TVA rules, we have Kang, the after Kang rules, but then we also have in this one, oh yeah, there's like universe that had like an incursion, and they collapsed into each other, and we see one of them, and then and at this point we have to ask the question: so these universes that had incursions, are those failed attempts of the TVA to stop a branch from doing something? Because the world we get in with the evil Strange later on, he says, oh yeah, I killed like multiple different Stranges because I feel like all the Stranges are evil except me. So he's been going for a while. So this has been an incursion that happened a while ago. So I don't know. I don't understand what the rules are. The continuity is so fucked. The continuity is absolutely fucked. I don't know. I just don't know. They just do all these movies and they don't care what happened before. It's really frustrating to get a grasp on what the fuck is going on. But yeah, at some point Strange gets taken to the council. He tries to explain to Christine, don't let them hurt America. Don't let them get her. Also, you have to trust me. She's like, nah, I can't trust you. I don't even know you. You might be evil Strange. And wherever universe you're from, you might have like radioactive, magnetic, whatever the fuck's on you. So you could be dangerous to everyone. Oh yeah, Strange gets taken to the council of this place, and we figure out they call themselves the Illuminati. Yeah, they're called the Illuminati, which I found funny. I didn't know the Illuminati was like a faction in the Marvel universe at all, but apparently they are. I checked, like there's like comic books about them, but yeah, it's like a I don't know, made me chuckle a little bit. But yeah, it turns out the council is made out of different versions of characters we know and new characters. So we get a Captain Marvel, but a black Captain Marvel. We get Captain Carter, which is the what if version from what I understand. I actually don't know if What If is canon or not, but it doesn't really matter because we're just in a different universe, so she's just here now, but it's the same character, I think. So it's the woman version of Captain America. We get Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four, and everyone in the cinema was like, "Ooh, Reed Richards! My pee-pee is so hard. Ooh." Weren't the Fantastic Four movies garbage? I'm just trying to remember. I haven't seen them in a long while. But yeah, they're here, which is, I guess, it's kind of neat. But yeah, Reed Richards. Mordo is on the council. We got Black Bolt, which is a character who has like how are these things called, where you calibrate musical instruments with, like the thing you slap or punch or flim flam. It goes like ding. He has one of those on his hand. Looks like a fork with only 2 bits on it. So yeah, he can like destroy people with his voice because it's amplified or something. A tuning fork, that's the one. And then Professor X. I remember Professor X. And he even has this yellow little wheelchair thingy, which I recalled as well. And that was all very, very exciting to everyone, but I didn't feel anything because I'm dead inside. Anyway. It's just you sit in the cinema and this happens and everyone's like, oh, and I'm just sitting there like, why are you so excited? They're just standing there. They could all be evil. Also, they all die. They all die. Every single one, except Mordo, every single one of them dies. In a horrific way for the most part as well. So yeah, now that they put away their keys, and jangled and dangled and schling-schlanged. They tell Strange that this universe of Strange didn't die to Thanos exactly. Because when they were attacked by Thanos, they were looking for answers to beat him, and he used the Darkhold to dream hop himself and find a solution in other universes. But unfortunately, the Darkhold takes a big toll on you, and you get like corrupted or something. And after they've beaten Thanos, he's ready to be killed by them, so he doesn't do anything fucked up in the future. And then and we see like a flashback. We see like a dead Thanos on the side. He has like some kind of sword in him. I'm sure the sword was some kind of Easter egg for people who are in the know of the comic books. I didn't recall it, just looked like a sword to me. Sorry. Oh man, I wonder how dream hopping works in the rules of the TVA. Does that count? Because when you dream hop, you take control of another human's body. So you're interfering with another universe. So that should have been a red alert as well, shouldn't it be? Yeah. Oh man, this movie is getting worse every time I think about it. God damn. Oh right, he caused an incursion. There you go. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so he already did a fucked up thing by doing this, and he caused the incursion. You're right. Thank you, Daz. Appreciate that. That was a good reminder. So yeah, that definitely should have brought the TVA or whoever the fuck to them and do something. Hell, hold on. Oh man, just everything is flooding my mind right now. I'm gonna jump straight to the end after the movie. I'm talking after credit scene. So we know that an incursion has happened. And the after credit scene, we see some random woman getting up to Strange like, oh, Dr. Strange, you caused an incursion and we have to fix it. And she opens a portal with like a blade. And we need to fix it. Or are you afraid? And it's like, of course not. And then they go to fix it, apparently. Who the fuck are those people? Who the fuck are is this just another dimension universe security faction? Didn't we do enough? Didn't we do enough? God damn. What are we doing? Holy shit. I don't actually know who these people are. I don't know what I should look for, to be honest. Actually, I want to check now. I need to know. Doctor Strange 2 after credits scene. So I want to see this. Who is this? Blah 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 blah. Oh, wait, Clea Strange? Who the fuck is Clea Strange? What? Well, it looks a little bit like it in the comic book. Not really, though. Huh? Clea Earth 616? I don't know who that is. She's related to Dormammu. Okay. Oh yeah, apparently that is her. Okay. Whatever. From a video I watched, the lady is love interest for Strange. In the comics, that's what I heard. Okay. His future wife becomes his wife in the comics at some point. Okay. But now I want to know. Clear Marvel. What faction is she from? What does she do? Let's see. What are you? Was born to Prince Orini, son of Olna. I don't know who these people are. Birth was very traumatic. Who are you part of, though? Affiliation relationships. Defenders. Valkyrior. Who are those people? I don't... Can I get like a Reader's Digest version internet? We totally need 30 more secret organizations. They're pulling the strings in the background. If the universe is in the multiverse, would that not mean there's a number of TVA agents? Should be. Valkyrior. Who are you people? Seek the council. Blah. Heroes for hire. Talking about the woman in the mid-credit scene? Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what affiliation she has, according to the comics at least. So I can have like some kind of idea what the fuck she is, or who the fuck she's working for or with. And apparently we have like defenders and stuff. I just want to know what the fuck she does. But maybe she's just like in another... just another faction of something. According to the Marvel database, her citizenship is Dark Dimension. Put that on your ID. Meeting Strange. Yeah. Fenris were a group made up of Namor, Hulk, Doctor Strange, and Thor. She probably joined at a later point in the comics. So maybe they found that place still. I don't know. Whatever. So she can do universe hopping as well. So now it's not even impressive anymore. We just have another person who can do it. Fine, whatever. Man, just goes back. Just give me something with low stakes, dude. Just don't give me universe things anymore. I'm sick of it. Doesn't mean anything anymore. Oh, the universe, all the universes are in danger. It's like, yeah, again, whatever. Can I have like a bad robot guy that threatens the city? That would be neat. Please keep it simple. Because you continuously start shooting yourself in the knees every time we do more universe stuff. It's so annoying, dude. Right. Where was I? Alright, Illuminati. They killed the Strange in this universe because he caused this incursion thingy. And then I would need to listen back to the conversation. But I think the gist of it was Illuminati pretty much decided that if this universe's Strange would do this kind of fucked up shit to win, probably all of the universe's Strange are dangerous. And they decide what to do with him in a vote. Yeah, there we go. But before they can vote, they can hear Wanda arrive. Because she has been doing shenanigans in our known universe. Because she started dream hopping with the Darkhold, and she took over Wanda in the same universe this Strange is in right now. And we see that this Wanda also has the family that she created. So that's just convenient. We can have that storyline right here as well. And she's just like, oh, it's my boys. There's a bee-ba-dee-ba-da-ba-doo-ba-doo. Oh, I miss you so much. She doesn't say that because she's kind of taking over the Wanda in this universe. And they have like a little scene, just like crying a little bit. It's like, oh, I'm so sad. And then she's basically just chilling a little bit, gets emotional. As I said, Wong at that time is still shackled to magic stuff. I don't know. Yeah, as I said, keeps him alive, which is gonna be really handy because she needs basically a new Darkhold or something with the Darkhold. And then we see that one of the sorcerers survived, and she destroys the Darkhold with a knife, and it lights on fire, and she lights on fire too. And the camera zooms onto her, and the tears rolling down her eye, and she's like, I don't care. I don't know who that character was. She was just a random sorcerer, but she was very heroic, so thank you for your service. Now you're dead. I don't know who you were, but you did a good job. Thank you for saving the day. For now. So yeah, the bond gets broken. Wanda gets angry. Cameo. Was that a cameo of some sorts? I don't even know if that was like a special cameo. I think it was just one of the random sorcerers that fleamed around in the scene and that survived. I think. I could be wrong. I definitely didn't know the character. But yeah, she's dead now. But Wanda gets angry, eats around Wong. It's like, can't do anything. Now you've lost, and blah 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 blah. No, nothing super important. She's like, you gotta tell me what to do. There must be another way. And she starts torturing other sorcerers that were still under the rubble, but apparently still alive. And she's like, torture, you don't do. And he's like, stop, the Darkhold was just a copy. And he's like, oh, what do we do? Oh yeah, you need to go to this temple place. I know if someone in chat maybe remembers the name. I didn't catch that name at the time. I was like, but no one ever came back from that place or something. It's really dangerous, apparently. Whatever. And then they go there, they teleport, and they just fly up there, and they look around. They basically turn on the lights, like she lights up the fires in there with her magic. And then we get like a little jump scare because there's a demon in the dark, and we see it when the lights go aflame. It's like, and it's like, oh no, God, we're ready to fight. And then the demons bow down to Wanda because she's the Scarlet Witch, and this is a throne and not a tomb. It's a tomb of something, apparently. And, yeah, the demons like her. It's like, it's my queen. She's our queen. And then Wong just chills out there for a bit. And I think he starts fighting the demons at some point, and then he gets yeeted off. No, he gets yeeted off by Wanda. But don't worry. He survived. He survived. It's fine. He got yeeted down, but he landed on a little ledge somewhere, which still was pretty deep. I don't know. He survived somehow because we need him for something. I don't know. But yeah. Apparently in this tomb, all the things that were in the Darkhold are on the walls here, so she can just use these things to use the magic again because it's all in the walls, and then she does more dream hopping. Goes back into the Wanda. The Wanda in this universe there is now just asleep, and she goes in there right away. And she's like, "Ah, I'm evil Wanda now," and then she flies to the facility we just were Strange in America are in. So yeah, we see her arrive. She's fucking up some robots from the Illuminati, and they see her arrive, and then she gets confronted by the Illuminati Avengers, I guess. 4 of them. And we get some gruesome deaths, actually. They have like a localization. Oh, we can fight, blah, blah, blah. Black Bolt here can make you vanish with his mouth sounds because it's super powerful. And then she says, "Oh, how can he make a sound when he doesn't have a mouth?" And then apparently she made his mouth disappear. I guess she can do that. She does like some reality bending, I guess. I'm not sure. I still don't know what her powers are for real. She can do so many different things. But yeah, he has like no mouth, and it's like, and then he panics and yells, and he explodes his own head, and you see like his head cave in, and it looks really brutal, and he's dead instantly. So yeah, that's GG for Black Bolt. Reed Richards is trying to do something, but she just makes him go to tiny strings, like he looks like string cheese on all his limbs. So she just makes him disappear, and then makes his head go, just goes pop, and there goes Reed Richards. So these two are dead in an instant. And now we got Captain Carter and Captain Marvel, and they have like a little bit of a fight. Carter dodges a little bit, throws a little bit of the shield, and then after like a minute or something, Scarlet Witch just throws back the shield and just fucking slices Captain Carter apart in the middle, like from the belly down, and just that's GG. And then we only have Captain Marvel in this universe left, and they have like a full-on Dragon Ball Kamehameha fight, and go like, and they fly in circles, and then Scarlet overpowers her, yeets her into a statue, I think, and then she crashes the statue on her, and then they're all dead. They're all dead. How do you beat Wanda? Well, that's the thing. You let her beat herself. Because that was... yeah, we'll get there. Anyway. So the demon Wanda here is now approaching pretty slowly, like in a horror movie. A horror movie. Like in a horror movie, just slowly, and then... America Chavez and Christina trying to get her out for some... Oh, right. Wanda also fucks around with the electricity of the containment chamber. And Christina's trying to break it open, and then America just punches into the wall once and activates her power a little bit, so she does like this dimensional punch thingy she can do sometimes, and she breaks the thing a little bit. It's like, oh, there's something here, and then Professor X comes around. It's like, oh, hold on, Wanda, you're still in there, and it just does like his mind-tisms, and then we go into Wanda's mind, and there's like a little bunker or rubble. No, I think it just looks like a bunker. but it's just rubble, and she's like wedged in there. It's like the real Wanda from this universe that's still good. And Professor X just goes in there and grabs it. Oh, if I can grab you out, maybe I can get you. And then you see like a red cloud from behind, and see the evil Wanda goes towards him from the back, and then you just see her grab his head, twist it around, breaks his neck. This also breaks his head in the real world, and Professor X is also dead. So all those characters you were excited to see are now all dead, and you deserved it. So yeah, she got rid of all of them, but Professor X made enough time to let shit. Well, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, made enough time, or hang on. Sorry. Did enough time. They had enough time to get away. There you go, man. Easy for me to say. I don't know why it took 5 tries to say that, but my brain just melted a little bit, and it's melting more and more the more I talk about this movie, because it's really, really bad. Somewhere I read that the Illuminati underestimated Wanda, and that's why they all died. They mentioned any of all that movie. It's when they talk to Strange. I think I recall them saying, "Oh, we can help handle your little Wanda situation, but you're the real danger, Strange." So they think they're gonna have an easy time, but Strange is saying, "No, you're not gonna want to fuck with her." But they believe they have like the power to stop her. Yeah. America, yeah, the child we're trying to protect here is called America Chavez. I was confused first as well. Right. Where was I? Bond. No, wait. Mind Flames. Wait, I didn't even talk about. Hang on. I think I skipped something here. Let me check real quick. Explains the way of the multiverse. Destroys the Darkhold. Suddenly. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I skipped a bit here. Hang on. While they're while they're fighting Wanda, Professor X suddenly just helps Doctor Strange and tells him that they have the Book of Vishanti here, because the old Doctor Strange in this universe made a shortcut portal to the Book of Vishanti in case you need it. I'm not really sure why Professor X just helps all of a sudden. He's like, oh, we should give a chance to every Strange, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know what this... he just helps him, and Mordo's like, what the fuck? No, you don't. And then they do, and Mordo's not amused, and he disagrees. Professor X tells Strange everything, but Strange is still shackled, so Strange taunts Mordo until he starts attacking him with his magic sword. And he uses his shackles to block the sword, and then goes up. He puts the shackle around the arm of Mordo, so they both have a shackle now, so they can't use magic. They kind of stumble into a little hole thingy that's between the council pedestal and the thing where Strange was standing on, and they have like a little hand-to-hand fight. The shackles break. Somehow I think they get stuck on the thing, and then they broke. I don't know. So yeah, now they both have one magic thing on their hand, so they both can't use magic, so they have to do hand-to-hand fight. And then at some point, Strange just jumps out of the thing by using Mordo as leverage, or like as a jumping off point. And then Strange fucks off, and we hear Mordo in the back. Oh, I know why the Strange in your universe, the Mordo in your universe does like you, Strange. And that's the last time we see Mordo, I think. Yeah, he's done so. Yeah, and then Strange runs around. America and Christine got away. They just bump into each other because we need them to be together, so we don't even try to make a proper thing for that. They could have just... I don't know, they could have just meet up down in the bunker thingy, because they both were going that way, I would assume. Because Christine is aware of the thing, of the underground bunker thing they go to where the shortcut is, but they just bump into each other. So they had their reasoning right there to bump into each other. Just have to bump into the thing where the room is, and not just randomly strange rocks past. It's like, oh, you here? Hey, that's good. Oh, I'm going to get the Book of Vishanti. You gonna come with me? Oh yeah, of course. Anyway, they get get chased by Wanda in like a slow zombie-like. She's like doing a zombie-like walk, and shut up, bottle. Zombie-like walk, and she's going pretty slowly, and they close all these doors in between. It doesn't do anything because she just rips them apart with her mind, so that doesn't do shit. For some reason, Strange doesn't really do any magic to do that, so I don't know. Only later on, when there's like the last room, because it goes below a river or below a seabed or something, or below a pond. I don't remember. I think it's a river. So he makes the ceiling collapse onto Wanda to stop her for a short time, which probably works for like 3 minutes or something. And then they go up to the thing, and there's like this door with a handle on it. Not a handle, like a valve thingy to open the door. And Christine says, oh, he closed it with something that only Strange could open. And then he tries with like this simple magicism, but doesn't work. And then again, we make Strange a fucking idiot. I was like, oh, what could it be? Look at me. He's like pretend. It's so annoying. He's pretending. No, he's not pretending. He's acting like he's pretending like he doesn't know what to do. It's so bizarre, dumb. Because he goes like, what else could it be? Think. Quick. We have like trouble. And there's like a clear outline of a fucking watch on the valve, on this big valve turning thingy that you could see as soon as the camera went onto it. And then Christine was like, hello, it's the watch. Maybe use this. Like, oh yeah, that should work. And then he puts it on and it opens up. Like, why do they need him to make him such an idiot? Remember when the fucking characters before Phase 4 were at least a little smart? Like, they did some stupid stuff here and there, but they were at least not fucking retarded. Jesus Christ. It's so dumb. It's like one look on a thing. It looks like a goddamn watch. Sure, Strange can figure that shit out, but no, we need someone to make fun of Strange because we have to destroy all the characters from the previous phases. Remember Dr. Strange used to be the world's best neurosurgeon? Yep, I remember. Anyway. The thing opens, we get the portal entry to where the Book of Vishanti is. And apparently this place is a place in between universes. I think they say something along those lines. So apparently this book is like a unique book that's just chilling here, I guess. And it's normally really hard to get to, but fortunately this Strange had a shortcut to it and found it. Right, so they jump in, all three of them. Strange gets the book off. It's like, oh, give me the power, whatever. But before he can even use or open the book, Scarlet comes already jumping through. She's already back. And they have like a little magic-tism going on. And she just immediately destroys the Book of Vishanti. Yeah. We don't even get to see what it exactly does. The only thing we know about this book is it's the antithesis to the Darkhold. It can give a sorcerer whatever power it needs to defeat its enemies. And then we destroy it immediately. We don't even... He's not opening it. He doesn't use it. It's just gone. She just burns it. Just burns it with her magic. So yeah, that's over. She grabs America. Do some magic flames in her mind. To open a portal to wherever, really. So yeah, Wanda does like magic flames on her head and makes her open the portal. She yeets Strange and Christine through the portal and closes it. Then she uses her to open a portal to the universe where our Wanda is in. She throws America through, breaks the bond with the Wanda here, and America is now captured by our Scarlet Witch / Wanda. The Wanda of that universe comes back to life, gets conscious back, and she's like, "My boys," and then she just flies off, apparently going back home. We don't know what happens to the Illuminati thingy. That's never goes back. She just wrecked Carnage there, and I guess that's chill. But yeah, follows her for America and captures her. Yep. Now Christine and Strange land in a universe that has been uncursed. And they make their way to this universe of Strange. Again, that's their thing. They just walk there. But Christine is waiting outside. Our Strange walks in. We find out he's a bad Strange who's been killing other Strangers. And they have a fight because he says, "Oh yeah, those dreams you had where you get pushed off a ledge, that was probably me." And he's like really evil, and he has a third eye. He has a third eye on his forehead. I don't know what that means, but our Strange gets that later as well. But it doesn't seem to be a bad thing because he uses it in the end credits scene. So I guess that's just one of his powers now. I don't know what it means. So maybe we'll get an explanation that in the next Strange movie, I would guess. But yeah, that bad Strange has 3 eyes, and they have like a magic fight, and they use magic notes to fight each other, and you hear like different. You get like different tunes from like I think from classical songs and whatever. They throw like notes back and forth. Look pretty nifty. But yeah, at some point our Strange wins. And this Strange has a dark hold. He has a dark hold of this universe. Also, man, it's really annoying that there's like the unlimited amount of dark holes, but there's only one book of Vishanti, and we just fucking yeeted it to oblivion. So that's a shame, I guess. But yeah, he wins. I think they have like some talk about why the Strange is killing them. I don't recall the whole conversation. I would need to rewatch it, but I don't think it matters right now. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't want to talk about it. Right. I just skipped some notes here. Yeah, he fights and then he uses the dark hold to some degree. Wait, what are my notes here? Oh yeah, this is like the thing where I talk about the universes that are already incursions. I failed most of the TVA and stuff, so I already talked about this. So he wins at some point. They probably prepare some kind of ritual thingy. I have to be completely honest. At this point, I had to really go for a pee in the cinema, so I had to leave for a couple of minutes. Normally I power through this, but I had to do a pee badly. I was holding it for quite a while. So yeah, there you go. But from what I understand, what happened was he used the dark hold to dream hop into the corpse he buried earlier in the movie. Which I'm not sure how that works. I guess that Strange still was a little bit alive. So he does a connection with that guy. But then there's like evil spirits flying around in the universe our Strange is in right now. And also evil spirits in the universe where he's using the corpse. And then he has to try to control the spirits, and he uses them to form this weird, evil, strange thing that you see in the trailer. So yeah, I think that this is around about what happened. That's what he did. Okay, there you go. I reverse engineered it with my smart brain. He says, who said they have to be alive? Really? That's that. So you can dream hop into a dead person, even though that person... Are they saying that dead people can dream? That's so stupid. That's so dumb. So we just say, oh, you can just dream hop into a corpse. It's funny because I didn't even think about the whole dead thing because I didn't see entirely what happened. But now that I talk about it, it's like, how fucking dumb is that? Dead gods can dream, so why not people? I guess. Some weird, the body is dead, but the mind is in a Matrix thing. I don't know. Yeah, that's... So I guess they just made that up on the spot. Whatever. Put it on the ever-growing stupid pile, I guess. You can dream hop to a dead person, but then you get attacked by the spirit things. Oh, so that was the... Okay. But why? I don't know. That seems very stupid. But yeah, he gets a hold of all the spirits one way or another. Christine is like out there, is like, oh, use the spirits, use them. I think at some point she uses like some kind of weird cannon thing she can activate with a torch, and it blows up the demons that attack her. I don't know what that was, but it worked, I guess. It's forbidden somehow. That's why he gets attacked by the Flumpy demons. Okay. Yeah, whatever. I'm sure we're going to talk about it on EFAB as well. The lads probably had some memory of that. I just didn't catch that. Well, I had to go to the Wii box. Oh yeah, he's like on the floor having like spasms and shit, and he gets control of the spirits at some point. Then we get like this weird demon-esque strange figure you see in the trailers. So he goes there. Wong also made his way up now. He climbed a little bit up. He spikes one of the demons in the face and yeets it off. And then when he looks up, there's like 3 more demons. Like, oh, that's bad. And then the weird corpse Strange comes flying and just yeets those demons off. And Wong goes like, I'm not even gonna ask what's going on. And then they have like a little fight back and forth, but Wanda still overpowers them. And Wong helps, but they can't quite get her down. And Strange gets yeeted next to America and says like, oh, you have to do it. And you just have to believe in yourself, and then you can control your powers and kick that witch's ass. And she's like, yeah, okay, I can do that, I guess. And then she goes up, and then she starts using her weird portal punch power thingies with the star shapes to beat her in the face like a couple of times. But she quickly realizes that America is like, she has like no chance against Wanda, because Wanda just overpowers her easily. But then her idea is, she opens a portal to the Wanda she controlled earlier. And that Wanda is now at home. And then this Wanda sees the boys and yeets this Wanda away. She goes to the boys, oh, hey, it's me. It's your mom. I'm not a monster. What are you doing? And they just toss shit at her, they're scared shitless because she's like evil Scarlet Witch with like weird black fingertips and shit. Then basically Wanda is like, oh no, I've become a monster. What have I done? I'm so sad. And she collapses and starts crying. And she's realizing she's doing bad things, and now the boys she wanted to live with now hate her. Oh no, what have I become? And then America closes the portal. Scarlet Witch's crying, realizes she has to yeet herself because she has the evil book, and there's too many consequences for that. And America and Wong open a portal, or America opens a portal because she just believed herself a little bit, or I guess tried it for the first time. I don't fucking know. Opens a portal so Wong and her can escape. The corpse Strange can just lie there. He's like, oh yeah, just come get us when you're done. And then Wanda starts destroying the throne room thingy and collapses on herself and the corpse Strange, and effectively, I guess, killing herself or trapping herself in this thing. I don't believe characters actually die, but she crushes herself apparently with this whole building, and I guess Wanda is out for now. Dunzo. We then cut back to Strange and Christine, and we see that the Darkhold he has been using lit on fire. And then Strange says, oh, it looks like she destroyed the Darkholds in every universe. What? Okay. That needs infinite power, even by your by your MCU universe standards. She destroyed all the Darkholds in all the universes. I don't know how he came to that conclusion. But yeah, that's what Strange says. It's not like she destroyed the one he used, so he is fine. No, it's just like every Darkhold in all the universe. So power levels just don't matter. There's infinite universes, so that should, in theory, take unlimited power. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. So here's the thing. You needed the fucking gauntlet to destroy half of life in the universe, in one universe. But apparently Wanda, or Scarlet Witch, has so much power that she can just destroy every Darkhold in every universe at once. Okay. That's a lot of power, my dude. Good stuff. Yeah, so that happened. Then America opens a portal to them. Oh yeah, Christine and Strange are still in this TISM incursion world. They have a little talk. What was it? What did they talk about? Oh yeah, it's like, oh, you're a better version of the Strange that I had, and you have to face your fears, and everything is gonna be alright. Blah blah blah. Happy talk, and she goes back to her universe, and Strange goes back to his. And then they get picked up by America. Bring Christine back to her universe, I assume, because we don't see her after this. We see in the next scene that America is now training magic. Strange admits that he's not happy after all. Oh yeah, this is Strange's through line in the movie, by the way. Strange gets asked if he's happy like two or three times. He's like, yeah, I'm happy. And I guess his arc in this movie is that he realizes he's not actually happy and admits that he's unhappy, even though he has like god wielding powers and stuff. I think that's supposed to be the arc. And I guess Wanda's arc is realizing that she's a baden and then Sudoku's herself. I don't know. It's not good. So America's training magic. Strange realizes he isn't happy, talks to Wong with this, and he finally bows to Wong like it's ancient rituals. And then we get another short scene where Strange goes back home. He fixes his watch that he has been wearing this whole time as a reminder of the bad thing that happened. So he puts like a new window on it and puts it back in his thing, so it's now not broken anymore. And then he goes outside and you start to hear like music and and then he collapses, screams, and he grows a third eye that the other evil Strange had. I guess they go just to the next one every time. So if you kill the one with the third eye, you get the third eye, maybe. Possibly. I don't know how it works. It's just at the end. It's for the next one to explain, I assume. And that's the end. Then we get the mid-credits scene. As I already said, the random lady tells him he created an incursion, which we now know because we Googled it, and it's clear. And they have to fix it, and then they go. Strange opens his third eye. So I guess that's not a bad thing. The fuck? I just had... I didn't even know that happened still. I just had interference in my headphones, like when you get called on your mobile phone. I haven't heard that sound in so many years. Could you guys hear that? I'm curious. Or was it just in my headphones? It was like the whole... like the interference you get when you get called on a mobile phone, but no one called me. I haven't heard that in a while. I got confused as shit for a little bit. Whatever. But yeah, he gets his third eye. So I guess the third eye is not a bad thing. That just happens now. This is like his power. I don't know what it exactly does, but he has 3 eyes now. And they go into this little dimension hole. And then we get the end credit scenes where we see Ash from Evil Dead still punching himself. And it stopped. He's like, and he turns to the camera. It's finally over. And now it's over for real. So yeah, there you go. That's the multiverse of Doctor Strange's madness. It's really bad. While I talked about this, I noticed more things, as you probably very well aware of. So yeah. So basically, you love this movie. Yes, my favorite movie ever. But man, how to make you feel bad. Yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? Characters are weak, the plot is weak, the continuity is fucking broken as shit. We don't really get any arcs in the movie. America gets the believe in yourself arc in the end, and then she punches Wanda with her powers. Strange is saying he's happy, but at the end's like, oh, I'm actually not happy. All the cameos we had with Professor X that they baited and shit, they just all died. So that made everyone really happy, I would assume. I burped. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, as I said, we're covering. Did they mention Vision even once? I think they mentioned it. I remember once where Wanda says I had to kill my husband. At some point, I think that's when they mentioned him. Believe in yourself arc. Yeah, it's really interesting. Because she never really fights in this movie either. She just goes there and punches her in the face. And it's like, no, you're still weak, you little shit. Yeah. Oh, it's not very good. Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna find even more stuff on Saturday. Which Professor X? The X-Men one. The Jean-Luc Picard one. Such a complete joke now, as we predicted. Yeah, they continue to shit on the old characters, unfortunately. Yeah. It's a bad-tism. It's a bad-tism, and it didn't make me very happy. That's for sure. Yeah, the Patrick Stewart one, yeah. I found it funnier to say the Jean-Luc Picard one. I don't know why. MCU over arc has changed. I don't even know what the MCU over arc is right now. I thought we were facing Kang at some point, but I don't know. I feel like we're just tying into the next movie and the next movie and the next thing and the next thing. But we don't really have these at least I didn't realize these bits where we have like back in the day, 10 years ago, it was like, oh, that's Thanos for the first time. Who's that guy? And then he turns up again in the scenes like, oh shit, he's like really evil. And then we get like 2 movies with that guy. One where he actually wins. And then, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Honestly, I just have no fucking clue. I don't know what we're doing next. I don't know if we actually do the Kang thing. It's been heavily teased in Loki, obviously. So I don't even know if we're doing that at all. Yeah. I would say I'm excited for the next thing, but that would be a lie. I'm just curious what we're even doing next. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm very confused. I don't know what the goal is here. Because now Strange is going to fix an incursion apparently with this Clea lady. I don't know. What is even? Are we gonna do like an Avenger style thing? Even is that even a plan right now? Like, what is the thing? Because they don't. Most people didn't even really talk to each other yet. They're all doing their universe shenanigans. I don't understand. I don't know what the goal is. I don't know where we're going. I don't know. Consume product arc. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what it feels like. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's the multiverse of madness, the big old mess of that schleem. We'll see what's coming next. Because now that I do these streams, I'll try to stay on course, try to stay on top of all this so I can talk about it. Because now it's just sick curiosity to see what's going on. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, let me do the ye old super chats. Oh yeah, also I got an email. Apparently I'm eligible for super thanks. I don't know what these are. I actually never heard of super thanks. I need to read out that, but apparently it's like super chats but different. I don't know. Honestly never heard of it. I need to check it out. I don't know what it does. But I thought I'd mention it. So yeah, I'll be turning in and out, but have some moneyheimers, you Germanheimer. Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Very cool. So what you're saying is it was objectively good? It was very objectively good. Also high racks. Stephen Strange, if you knew what happened in Westview, why on earth 616 did you not do anything about it? Yeah, it's fucking wild. He knew about it. I guess he just thought she's gonna be fine. She's gonna figure it out. She's trapping all these people. This hex is expanding. No biggie. She's gonna be fine. She made it all good at the end. There was never any doubt. Didn't you hear Strange say it? It's all fine. No, it's absolutely ridiculous. Strange should have done something, for sure. Yeah. Fun fact, in the Marvel comics, it's Reed Richards who considered the dangerous one, to the point that there's a council of 6 with their respective Infinity Gauntlets that mock the main one for being good and not taking over. Oh, really? Damn. Now that's flamed up. That's just very, very rude. So yeah, there you go. We did it. Good stuff. That was fun to talk about. The movie wasn't. The movie was shit. Anyway, yeah, we don't know I don't know the rules. I don't know the continuity. We'll see what comes next. But I have doubt it's going to be good. Like, honestly, Spider-Man is like the only thing that makes me think there's going to be at least something interesting going on, or at least good character development going on. But all the other stuff so far has been pretty darn lame. So yeah. Right, so as I said, Saturday I'll be on EFAB. We're going to talk about this movie as well, so there's probably going to be even more tisms to figure out. The next Metals Forge is going to be next Friday. At least that's the plan. And it's going to be the return of Meme, the meme repository. And we're going to talk about Under the Red Hood. So that's going to be fun, hopefully. I remember that Under the Red Hood was pretty good. So that should be fun. It's Friday the 13th. Oh, no. Fringy video. Oh, very good. What great timing. So I can check that shit out. Very nice. Because I actually didn't read that. Proof check this one. I would send you over there because apparently there's something like rating now on YouTube, but I don't see a button for it anywhere. So I just have to get you there. You'll have to find your way on your own, I'm afraid. Or hang on, let me check. Fringy. There we go. Ooh. Let me give you a link here, everyone. It's starting right now. There you go. Follow that link. I unfortunately don't know the button, how to do it. I need to figure out the rate thingies. But yeah, go check out Fringy's video. I'm going to be chilling there. It's 2 hours, so there's the rest of your night. Thank you all for hanging out. Thanks for chillaxing and talking about this movie. And yeah, I'll catch you all on the next Twitch streams or the next Metals Forge, or you'll see the next stream VODs. But yeah, thank you very much. I'll catch you all on the next one. Goodbye.